Welcome, beautiful souls, to the sacred temple of divine mirrors. If you found your way here, it's not by accident. You're already in resonance with the energy coming through today. This space is here to support you in breaking free from patterns, from cycles, from anything that's been holding you in place. So go ahead, have a seat, get comfortable, and allow yourself to land for just a moment. You don't have to go anywhere else right now. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to do anything at all. Just be here and let yourself receive. In a moment, we'll be choosing between 3 piles, and I'll guide you through a short breath to help you ground and connect. If you'd like to skip ahead, you can go straight to your pile using the timestamps below. But if you feel called to stay, welcome, soul family, and just be here for just a moment. The Divine Mother is really coming through today. And she's calling us to remember that, yes, we may be here to assist humanity. We may be awakening to our soul's gifts. We may be feeling the urge to want to transmute all of the collective energy, all of the hardship that we're feeling. I feel that most of us are feeling a very much so a feeling of wanting to help the suffering, okay? And that we may be sensing our energy more than we normally do. We may be very sensitive to the energies around us or within us, the things that we eat, the things that we're doing, the people, places, the environment that we're in. We may be feeling as if we are absorbing more of that than we normally are. And this is because we are ascending. We did go through a new timeline jump yesterday. It was on the Schumann. So understand, we must give ourselves a break. We must give ourselves grace to understand that just because we don't think there's anything extra going on, just because we don't think that we should be so tired or that we should be feeling so off, there is a reason. And I definitely feel the Divine Mother coming through today. Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Yeshua even, for they all come from Sophia. I feel that she is here to tell us and to show us we are here to receive. We have given. The collective that this is going to reach, if this is finding you and you're resonating with this, she speaks to all of us and to you to say that we have given our whole lives. We have been selfish, selfless, I meant to say. We have been taught that caring for ourselves is selfish, is wrong. Self-abandonment is no longer something to be proud of. And this channel today will be centered around how we are self-abandoning, or what we must release or be guided away from, or to know that will help us break free from these cycles and these ways of being. So let's take a breath with me. Normally I have cards already pulled, but I felt guided to pull the 3 different piled cards with you. So let's take a deep breath. In through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Allowing the smoke to cleanse and purify any energies around you that may be clogging up your energy field. Allow it to roll over you like a blanket of divine light and energy. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for just a second and get the cards out that we're going to be using to choose our pals from, and then we will choose. Okay, beautiful souls, we are going to be using the Fairylands by Britta Bauman to be our mirrors today. Okay, divine. Whoa, that was already just kind of came out. Divine Spirit of the highest frequencies of those in resonance with me and this collective today. 3 different cards for 3 different piles, 3 different mirrors to choose from for their highest good, their highest form of able to receive at this time, connecting to only those that are in resonance, that are open to receiving the healing message, the activating message, the guidance that you wish to give for those souls that are in need of a grounding, guided energy. Thank you. 1. Mirror number 2 for the second pile. Also know, collective, that all 3 piles can resonate with you, okay? Maybe feel guided to see which pile you are drawn to first. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Another pile, another mirror for those that are in resonance, that are in need of grounded guidance. Thank you. That's the same card that came out earlier. Okay, sorry for the shaking the table. Thank you, Divine. And one more mirror for this collective. For those that are in resonance and are accepting of this receiving, are ready to receive the grounded guidance they are in need of at this moment. One more mirror, Spirit. Okay, I just heard there's only 2 piles. Okay, interesting. Eternal sparkle, celebration, entirety, and permeance. I love this. I love this energy. Okay, so we have a pile 1 and a pile 2. Let me put this back in the deck. I also felt guided to use a few of these charms that I have over here in this box that was my mother's. So synchronistic items, that could be something that is synchronistic to you. The triple moon goddess. We also have this beautiful crystal here. The womb space is a crystal geode. Isn't she beautiful? The Divine Mother. Thank you. Pile number 1. Okay, we have Pinky Promise for pile number 1. We also have a pentagram. And we have angel wings. Oh, I love it. Okay. Thank you, Divine. And pile number 2. Synchronistic charms that may resonate with them, so they know which pile to choose from first. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Very different energies here. We have a crescent wrench, a zebra. You guys could resonate with pile 3 in the last reading if you haven't seen that yet. Maybe you might want to go watch that. And a crutch. I will read the symbology, or I will connect to those energies in the middle of the reading, or when we do the reading, okay? But for now, let's take a breath. Hi. Familiars coming through. And allow ourselves to choose the pile that is in most resonance with us. Okay? Go ahead and gently close your eyes. Take a deep Breath in through the nose. Yes, Patchy, I love you too. And out through the mouth. One more time. In and out. That's fire, baby girl. Let your body soften. Let your mind quiet. And allow your higher self to guide you to the pile that is meant for you. When you are ready, open your eyes. Welcome, pile number 1. If you chose the angel wings, the pentagram, and the pinky promise for pile number 1, then this is your message. I'm tuning into the energy of those who are drawn here, and those only who are ready to receive. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the people that it may be for. This is a collective and general message, not everything. Well, nope, they said don't say that. They said everything may not resonate for everyone, but there are people here that will resonate with it all. Okay, wow. So as I was preparing to find out which decks I was going to use for your pile, I really got the sense of Mother or Mary Magdalene, Lilith energy coming in here, a sense of you being an earth angel, that you work through the shadow and the light. You are not just a light worker. You are here to bring the light down into the darkness. Hecate energy may be coming through. So I felt the need to use the As Above, So Below tarot. And I also felt the need, since we have this angelic energy here, as well as this witchy energy here. And can you see how we have this pinky promise between the two energies? So there's like a sense of you breaking free from duality. But I felt guided to get one dragon card. So we're going to go ahead and pull that together. For the dragons are not evil. Okay, they're an aspect, a part of our soul that we have forgotten. Let's see what they have to say for pile number 1. Let's just get one dragon card for pile number 1 for whatever they need to know right now. Whatever this message is divinely guiding them towards. Tuning into those souls and connecting my sacred dragon to the field of theirs. One card for pile number 2 so we can see what energy. Oh my goodness, wow. Oh, so beautiful. Yes, I was gonna, oh my goodness, look at the bottom of the deck is so much joy. Okay, so this is all about the heart space, the heart chakra, you guys. Okay, and yes, I just heard some of you might be like, no, I'm good, and just want to run away after hearing that, which is a very big sign that this message is for you. Okay, now I'm also going to say that this is my pile as well. For I have been in hermit mode for quite a while now and have gotten really tired of, maybe I guess you could say, attracting the same type of person over and over again, and constantly having to pull myself back up out of the rubble after being, you know, hurt, dealing with narcissistic connections and feeling like I'm here just to heal them. But this was an aspect of myself, and I have learned a lot in this space. And I've been here by myself for so long now that I'm scared. I'm scared to open the heart space back up. But what I'm hearing, though, is that the Divine Mother, Sophia, the Divine in general, needs us to open our hearts back up, okay? Now, there's a sense of lack of trust in ourselves. There's a sense of fear. But what happens if I do that? Then will I lose myself again? No, because you have learned so much. This is what I'm hearing for myself alone. If it resonates, please take that as well, okay? But the number is 26, which equals 8. It says the resonance of love. You deserve unconditional love in your life, and it begins with recognizing your own worth and self-respect. And your dignity lies the key to embracing and expressing the magic of love in all aspects of life. Yes, This is where we must find it ourselves first and know that it's within us already. Let's read the book really quick, I heard. You guys can skip this part if you want to. In the meeting between the green dragon and the elderly white-haired woman, a deep connection and harmony are manifested, reflecting the infinite power of love. The dragon, symbolizing ancient wisdom and inner strength, stands before the woman with calm and presence, and the woman receives this energy with trust and a heart full of love. This card, the resonance of love, resonates with the energies of the heart chakra, inviting us to surrender to love's limitless potential. It symbolizes the trust that love's power can carry us through life's challenges and joys, and that it is always available to us. The message from this card is a reminder that love is an eternal source of support, comfort, and joy. When we open our hearts and immerse ourselves in the flow of love, we discover a deep inner peace and harmony that enriches our lives. Let this resonance of love guide you through life, knowing that love lasts forever, and it carries us through all phases and challenges. The heart chakra is the center of love, compassion, and connection with ourselves and others. When open and balanced, we can express unconditional love, understanding, and compassion. This card illustrates these qualities through the connection between the green dragon and the wise woman, symbolizing love's strength and wisdom. Allow yourself to feel worthy of true and eternal love. Open your heart to receive love's deep flow, and let it bring warmth, strength, and harmony into your life. Ah, beautiful. Let me hold it up a little bit closer so you guys can see. Just beautiful. Okay. Yes. We have been hurt, okay? As a collective, the pile number 1, we have been hurt, okay? And we love so deeply that we end up feeling as we lose a piece of ourselves, okay? Wow. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. Look at the card. Depths of love, dedication, commitment, true feelings. Wow, this is all about love, and I don't typically do love readings. Why? Because I feel like a lot of people read that in love, it ends up like caring for their delusions, but this is not that. I'm hearing, no, Miranda, you are going to be reading love readings in a different way. Love readings that are on a soul deep level, bonds and connections that are on a soul deep level that transcend the pain that they have went through, so they can heal these cords and these attachments or these past energies, so they can feel the true resonance of love that is being poured into them by themselves, by the divine mother, the divine child, the divine father. Wow. These charms are so powerful too. This pinky promise, I just keep coming back to this pinky promise. I do feel like there is a connection that's been waiting for us to heal from what we went through earlier on and the connections we've been through in this lifetime. I feel like it was leading us to this. This is such a profound love. And this is not a love that can be found until we find it within ourselves, until we remember. This is a mirror of your soul's remembrance. You are an earth angel. That's literally what this says. You are an earth angel. And there's a promise that was made here. A commitment. Yes, commitment. To you finding unconditional love in your life in this lifetime. Let's pull these oracle cards that I chose for you, and then we'll get into the reading. Mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Okay. You know, this angel wings here again. You guys could have somebody that's on the other side that is guiding this person to you, or this love within yourself to you. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships. Yes. Freeing you from destructive patterns. Okay, there is a destructive pattern here. And it's almost like you guys have done so much inner work now that you're ready to go to the next step spiritually. But you can't do the next step without clearing and opening the heart space. Oh my gosh, we have twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. No, wow. Okay. Some of you might not want to know about this or to hear about this. You might not feel like you're ready, but you are, is what I'm hearing. You are, though, and you know it. Yes, Anna, grandmother of Yeshua, seeding the light, laying foundations and divine plan. You know, I'm feeling like Mary Magdalene and Yeshua and their divine union. And they were seeding the light, whether history wrote it down or not. Sisterhood of the Rose. You guys are on, yes, this collective is on the rose path. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. You guys are here to teach this. The rose is about sovereignty and sacredness, yes, but it is also about love. You are here to teach this. The great gathering, oh my goodness. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. You guys are here to bring this gathering. Oh, this is so powerful. Oh my goodness. Starseed, what lights you up? What lights you up? Exactly. What is it that makes your heart and your soul sing? What brings you joy? Lost land, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay, so you guys are old souls here, okay? But I really feel like you're here in this timeline, in this lifetime, in this great shift to help anchor in. You guys could be connected to Atlantis, Lemuria, ancient remembrances of times before now. You guys could have dreams of your past lives or have channels of them. We have Jump and Andromedan energy. Adventures, say yes to change. Okay, so that's all of them. I'm not going to lay those out, I don't think, because there's not enough room, but I do want to. Okay, soul memories and gifts. You're awakening this allowing yourself to receive this love from your star family. There's a gathering of beings that are here, your soul tribe, that are waiting for this to awaken, okay? And there's a sense of us being in this shadow space of needing to be defensive and guarded. And I hear Spirit is just saying, like, it's time to let this go now. It's time to let this go now. We've done it. We've done the work. We have cut the cords. And it's time to accept what is going to be the beginning of the rest of our lives. Wow. This is big. You guys may have been feeling a little hopeless lately. Thinking that whatever you've been called to do on a soul level is not really showing you any results. This is your message that it is. It's coming together and you're about to see, okay? Your intuition could be, oh, I heard this is an activation to awaken these memories, these soul memories. Allow yourself to receive messages from your ancestors, from lost loved ones that have crossed over. Because they're here to help guide you through this. You deserve unconditional love in your life. And it begins with recognizing your own worth and self-respect. I feel like we have given away our self-respect many times in this lifetime. Not saying I can really understand why for everybody, but I do know we are such gentle, soft souls that are so loving and caring and came in with so much purity. And that is very hard for a soul to go through something like that, to be so pure and step into a place of darkness that is so just muddled with shame and with you know, you being selfish if you ever try to, you know, care for yourself in any way, shape, or form. And it's not even just that. It's like we don't even have the energy of wanting to do that, because all we see is unity as a child, as a young person, as an old soul with this gentle, sovereign energy. Sisterhood of the Rose. Yes. The voice of the red rose. That's one of my oils that I make. That just came through as I said that. Okay. Cut the cord. So maybe we should do a cord cutting with Ask Archangel Michael to help come cut the cords to past connections, past relationships that are continuing to keep us into fear, keep us in fear. So this is the As Above deck. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from this, and then we'll pull one from the, oop, that just came flying out. The Nine of Water. Oh, wow. You guys could have been super called to water deities lately, or just water in general. The ocean, shells, your sacral energy. You could be like going into a lot of sacral energy recently. I just said I was going to pull one, so we'll leave that there. And we have the Wheel of the Year at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the As Above deck is the, it's a tarot deck, but it's surrounding itself. It's made with the elements of spirit and not the physical 3D reality. And then the below deck is your physical 3D reality. So it's kind of like we can compare and see what's being given to us energetically, and then what we're doing with it, like how it's coming out in the 3D, in our 3D world, and see if there's a disconnection there between the two. I am going to read this card out of the book because I'm not sure this goddess's name. I know it's a Hindu goddess, I think. And there's elephants here, which is the matriarch. Oh, you have spirit. Oh, yes, your spirit. Grandmother could be what's coming through here. It could literally be Yeshua or Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary or Anna. I don't know who that is, but Yeshua's grandmother could be coming through. But you have descendants of an amazing, beautiful matriarchal, your maternal line on this. You know what I'm hearing? It's a soul. It's a soul line. It's your soul's ancestry. Your spiritual ancestry, not just your physical ancestry. Actually, I feel like your physical ancestry is not, yeah, you may have been incarnated into the family that you're in to help them heal deep ancestral wounds. You could feel like you're not even really connected to them, or you could feel like you're completely different than your family. Okay? Let's just see, though. Can you show us how this is showing up in the 3D with the As Below? Please and thank you. One card for this, for the Nine of Water. Ooh. Okay, 3 came out. We have the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands in the reverse, and the Knave of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is how we're gonna see. We also have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let me get the book. See who this is here. 9 of Water. Oh yeah, y'all can't see, can you? Okay, well, I'll put them up over here so that way you can see. All right, it says prosperity. Oh, Lakshmi. Lakshmi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She's a beloved Hindu goddess of prosperity. These elephants are significant, I feel like. Okay. She governs over abundance and wealth, both material and spiritual. She is known for her generosity, freely giving to all those who would but receive her gifts. Yes, must receive. You have to allow yourself to receive. You are worthy of receiving. No matter how much she shares, she never runs short, for there is more than enough for everyone. There is no moral judgment about what sort of prosperity, material or spiritual, is more desirable. Lakshmi and her devotees love and honor both, for one is the reflection of the other. As above, so below. Yes. An interesting law seems to be at work with Lakshmi. It seems that she is able to give without restriction, and by doing so only increases her own prosperity and her generosity. In a symbolic twist, she needs those to give to in order to receive her own blessings, to increase her own blessings. Likewise, it would seem that we also, in order to fully enjoy our blessings, need others with whom to share. Lakshmi seems to teach us that giving increases rather than lessens our prosperity. The Nine of Water promises increased prosperity, both material and spiritual, as well as others to share it with. Blessings and gifts and revelations abound as if from nowhere, simply in response to your own generous actions and simple request. Wow, okay. So this is making a whole lot of sense why I kept feeling like, come receive, come receive. And this also resonates with our ability to give and receive love. We can't receive love if our hearts are closed off. Without giving love, there's that, and there's a fear there of that. Like there's a fear of, but if I give my love is so expansive. If I give that away again, will it be honored? And that's something that we can't know. We can't know that. And not only can we not know that, but we really should understand as well that we are not the same person that we were before. We have better boundaries now. We have healed a lot of things within us, and we have learned to protect ourselves. But now it's time to open that space up, and our angels are guiding us through this here. So preparing for the final challenge. This is what we're doing with this energy, okay? We're preparing for the final challenge. And we're letting responsibility slip through the cracks. And reckless and prone to taking risk. Okay, so this is what some of us could be doing a whole lot of magic without actually doing the responsible things that we need in the practical world in order to anchor in our magic. We could be reckless in a sense where we are putting, like if we don't have the foundation solid, this is like self-pity here. But then we have the Hermit. I feel like we have so much help here. We have so much help here. From this Hindu goddess alone of prosperity, there's a sense of lack here. And fear that if we, there's a sense of us going to battle. And I feel like there's some type of simplicity here that must take place. Okay, so let's see what their advice is for us. Okay, what is your advice then? Maybe you guys have a lot of things. Maybe you guys have you have things to declutter. And maybe finding a true person that can receive those gifts would be a blessing to them. To give away the things that you have that are cluttering, that you really don't need or want anymore. Minimizing that and finding someone that's truly gonna receive it or want it or need it, instead of giving it or throwing it away or giving it to a place that costs a lot. What is your advice here for this? Oops. The Six of Air and familiar. Okay, so you guys have a familiar that is trying to give you messages. Okay, look, we also have divination. I think it's tarot. Yeah, they want you to seek answers here. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. underneath that with the pentagram again. So all the elements being in balance is important here. There's elements that are out of, fire is out of balance here. You see how there's nothing but fire here? Maybe you guys have had this front, this fire door open for too long, and we need to flow more. Or, okay, the 6 of air, you're familiar. You're familiar. This is connecting with your familiar. And it's funny how patchy was, my familiar was coming up on the table too before we started. Let's see what this says for the air, 6 of air. Relying on or deepening our connection with our animal helpers. In this case, their wisdom, guidance, and healing is needed. An animal guide will bring an important message. Okay, so please connect with an animal guide. If you see a message from a bird, if you see a message from an animal, a fish, a dolphin, something, there's an animal guide here that is giving you a message. And this could come through, if you don't have any animals, it can come through in nature, being in nature. It could come through you watching a video of, on the Discovery Channel, of an animal out in the wild that is giving you a message through how it moves or how it acts. But I feel like for most of you that I'm connecting with here, you do have an animal that you know can telepathically communicate with you in a sense. Okay? Witches have a deep and special connection with nature, including animals. And as with all nature, we have much to learn from our fellow creatures. Also, we recognize the existence of worlds other than the physical and are acquainted with beings that may not be considered quote-unquote real animals, but exist in some form nonetheless. There are many levels of relationships that we can have with animals, be they physical creatures or spiritual. Okay, so you guys could have an animal totem, an animal guide that is trying to connect with you. And because this is air, it could be a bird. It could be something that flies. Okay, and what is the message from this familiar? What is the message about that the familiar wants to give the collective? Can you show us? What message, as a familiar, what message are you wanting to give the collective that's resonating with this? Familiars, animal guides, the Page of Cups, okay, the 10 of Swords, okay, and there's a Phoenix here as well. Whoa. I'm not going to take all of those, but we will look just to see. The 2 of Swords, the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Tower with the Hangman. Okay. Yeah, there could be a need for a shift of perspective here, okay? Alright. So, the Page of Cups in the reverse. The Page of Chalices in the reverse. It looks like there's memories going on here. Memories of a loved one. Yeah, maybe a loss of a loved one. Maybe these emotions that are deep. This is all about the cords that need to be cut. This twin flame energy. Yes. This is blocking something here. Okay? Okay, this familiar here, this animal totem, this animal spirit is telling you that there's a sense of you escaping reality, escaping into a fantasy land, escaping into some type of dream reality that's not realistic, which is causing you to not be able to do the things that you need done for your own growth, okay? This also could be you daydreaming about someone that you know is not in alignment with you, okay? And we have the 10 of Wands here to the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Wands in the reverse. This card talks about letting responsibility slip through the cracks. And here we have the 10 of Swords. And this card is, you can see how she has burnt some things in a ritual over there on the table. And the air sprites are celebrating. And now she has this familiar, this, a phoenix familiar. So she's upgraded her familiar. And I feel like the familiar is also connected to this situation. And when you do this and you burn away these cords and these connections that are not true, you're seeing things that are not really a realistic thing. And this is where Spirit's like, some people don't want to hear the truth about the connection, that this is not meant to be something that you've been holding on to for so long, you know? But when you do this, you break free the familiar's connection from being on the ground, like a ground animal, a cat, to where they can fly. So it turns into like I'm getting like a griffin connection, like a griffin energy. Like you'll give your familiar the ability to fly. Like you will be upgraded into a whole new frequency here, a higher frequency, above, higher. This is causing stagnancy here. Okay, this is why your life is not moving in whatever way. This is the cause of this. Okay, let's get one last message here for your overall guidance, and then we'll move on to pile number 2. What a deep message. If you guys would like to go further here, then my information will be down in the description if you would like to go further. Oh, okay, yes. Spiritual evolution just flew out. Every awakening is a chance for spiritual evolution. Let transformation be your strength. Soul growth, conscious leap, and universal wisdom. Oh yeah, you guys are there's a cosmic leap here. Like, whatever, if you allow this to be transmuted and burned away, then the soul connection that's coming in, that's waiting for you, is a depth of love that you could never imagine yourself. It's also the river of destiny, okay? Trust the flow of the river of destiny. It will carry you to your soul's truest desires. Flow, adaptation, and soul guidance. Yes. Okay, any last messages from the cosmos for pile number 1 for these people that are resonating? Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. Oh my gosh, you have so much. I'm just feeling such a... stop giving your power away right now. These past connections that you think are love are not. And what you're missing is not the person. You're missing your own energy that is still feeding these people. You must cut the cord so you stop feeding this energy, because there is so much love that Spirit has for you. The Divine Mother, like the Divine Father, that everything, the Divine in general is trying to send you so much love. They want to let it pour in. Let the love pour in. Oh, this is such a beautiful energy. I hope you feel this. Sending this current out into the universe, out into the collective, so more people feel this. This love is so pure and ancient and wise, and it's just gonna pull you into a remembrance of your own deep well of love within you. I love you guys so much. If this pile resonated with you, please comment down below. It was my pile as well. I'm feeling this very deeply, and as of right now, I think Chiron is squaring Venus, where there is healing on such a deep level when it comes to Venus, when it comes to our heart. Open your heart space with us right now. You can place your hand on your heart, one on your belly, and just say, I am open to receiving all of the flow of love that is flowing into me now, that wants to flow into me now. I'm open to receiving all of the love that wants to flow into me now. I open to receive all of the love that wants to flow into me now. And so it is. I love you guys. Bye. Welcome, pile number 2. If you're here from pile number 1, then this definitely is a shift in the energy. I'm waiting for my baby nephew to stop crying, and I'm channeling the fact that that's part of the message here. Also, the wind is going crazy outside my window, which it was bright and sunny before in pile number 1. So there is an element of chaos. And look at the candle flames as well. They are also going crazy because of the AC, but it's still part of the message here, especially with this crescent wrench and this crutch here with the zebra. There's a sense of, no matter what, us being able to find solid ground regardless of what's going on around us. You guys could have many distractions going on right now. I'm also hearing like Mr. Fix-It or Mrs. Fix-It, where you feel the need to fix other people. And this is a lack of... Sorry about that. My mom just said to my son, "Why is there wet clothes in my chair?" And he said, "Sorry, I didn't remember that they were wet." So there is a sense of like carelessness or not really paying attention to what you're doing or what someone else is. I don't know. There's something about this energy here of needing to clean up some mess for your own sake is what I'm getting. I also felt guided to use the Citadel deck for your overall energy here. So let's go ahead and let's get a Citadel card first. Okay, Spirit, if you chose this pile, this is your message. I'm tuning into the energy of those who were drawn here and the ones who are ready to receive. Let me reshuffle now that I said that. I'm tuning into the energy for those that were drawn here and those that are... Oh my gosh. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Complete chaos. The whole half of deck, just a whole pile just fell on the floor. Okay, what is going on, pile number 2? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay. This may be someone else's energy towards you even. I don't know. Let's see. What's going on here, Spirit? For those that are ready to receive. What's the overall energy here for pile number 2? For those that were drawn here and those that are ready to receive. Accepting help and guidance. Okay, I'm going to need one more, Spirit. And the Herald, small regrets and longing. The unknown, a journey, and the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let me see. Okay, pile number 2. You really do have aid coming in here. I felt guided to get a brand new Palo Santo stick out. This could be significant for you, but I also feel like there's a sense of truly needing to cleanse something, purify something, especially with organic. This is ethically sourced Palo Santo, and it's huge difference between the kind that you can just get off, you know, Amazon or whatever. But there is a sense of you truly needing this cleansing here. So I'm going to offer this to you, this Palo Santo smoke. It smells divine. It's absolutely lovely. Allowing it to travel up through the phone. Cleansing your space. Yes, cleansing your space. Your body, your mind. Okay. Okay, so the 2 cards that we got here are the Fate, accepting help and guidance. And I actually felt guided to read the book, and then I felt guided to read you the book, okay? But you can see there's like these shears here, and they're snipping the cords that are tangled, okay? And then this is the second one, the Herald, small regrets and longing. The eye is open here. There's a hair. I'm also seeing, though, there is a snare around the hare's neck. See that gold circle around the hare's neck, the rabbit's neck? And I'm also being drawn to the color of the snake is black and white. And we also have a zebra here, and zebras are also black and white. So let's read it. Okay, for the fate, it says, okay. The court gardens stretch out before you, alive with the sound of birdsong. A couple passes in the distance, their laughter faint and cheerful. The sun encompasses it in its blue sky, warms the world around you. All is peaceful, ... And yet you feel as though you are being watched. The fate sees everyone, sees their lives like shining threads, weaving the tapestry of life. The fate sees each person's beginning, and when and where their stories end. They're sworn not to interfere when those threads get tangled, but they can still offer some insight here and there. Some unexpected help is due to come your way. You may not be able to see what causes your struggles, or know of those who plot against you, but others can, and they won't let you face it uninformed. This guidance may come to you in a from an unexpected source, so look out for signs that will guide you to the right direction. Okay, wow, there's a lot there, okay? Because I feel like you do feel like there's chaos everywhere, and although you're peaceful, the chaos is showing you that there's something that is not being seen here, okay? Now, the Herald is talking about how, I'm going to read it. Nimble hands pluck at the strings of the lute. The fragrant smoke, okay, let me try that again. Nimble hands pluck at the strings of a lute, and fragrant smoke curls from beneath the wide brim of a hat. The herald exudes an easy sort of charm that draws others to them, and they play their tune. But beneath that smile and easy laugh, there is an undercurrent of melancholy. They think back to the day that their life changed, to the flowers on the hillside and the hares in the grass, the guard waiting in ambush. Like what? Would their fate have been different? Had they taken a different path back then, or would they still have turned out the same way? Or would it still have turned out the same way? So, that rope around the hare's neck there, okay? So there's a sense of like somebody being trapped. They were waiting, the guard was waiting in ambush. So, it's easy to get caught in the what ifs, but if you go forward holding on to all of those little regrets, you're going to miss out on the pleasures of the moment. Be your own herald of change and bring something new and more positive into your life. Don't let the force of your own feelings separate you from finding joy in the path that you're on now. Okay, I would say follow that advice, but I think that the advice here, or the information here from that card, is about something waiting and like to pounce on you, to get you, to trap you. Okay, maybe this already happened, and maybe you feel like it's your fault and you can't find peace in the situation, because there is a sense here with the walker that you can't see what's causing your issues, but there needs to be something done about it. Yeah. Now they're telling me I need to... they want me to read that one. Hold on. Okay, the walker's at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. You've been trying to walk towards the sunshine. Yeah, see the sun? You've been trying to go towards the sun. You've been trying to move towards a new future for a while, but something keeps making you look back at the past. Unlike the upright meaning of this card, this isn't something you can simply leave behind. You need to take the time to really address the problem. Perhaps you're questioning whether you need to move on at all, or perhaps there's something unresolved holding you back. Whatever the reason, it is time to do something about it. Okay, so, yeah, and Sailor, new influences in Wanderlust. Okay, so what's happening here is that there's something that you can't see that is affecting your woes. Okay, it's causing trouble here. It's causing issues in your life, and I don't think you know what those are yet, okay? But there's something about wanting to fix this here and using something as a crutch internally or energetically. Let's see what we got. Okay, we have High Elven Prince with discernment, acknowledgement, and values. High Elven Prince. Discernment, acknowledgement, and values. This is your overall energy. So there's Okay, so there's a need for you to find discernment here and acknowledge what is going on. Yeah, there's something you need to know here. All right, let's see what other oracle cards we got here for you. Okay, we have Archangel Raphael. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. Okay, so you're not alone in whatever this is. The Twin Flame card. This card came out for pile number 1. It says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Okay, so for those of you that are single, this could be past life, okay? Say yes. Just say yes. Okay, interesting. Say yes to what exactly? Loosen your grip. Coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Coping mechanism, density, loosen your grip. There's something that you're holding on to that has an addictive feel to it that needs to be released. Don't dim your light to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Okay, beautiful. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So this is just, you know, encouragement here. The seeds of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Yes, there's some type of unconscious that needs to come to the light here. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. You're being activated. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Okay, I definitely feel this is past life encoded here. It's unconscious. This is unconscious things that are gripping you, that are keeping you from moving forward. But it's only because they need you to let go of it so that way you can move forward here. Just say yes to letting go of this. Okay. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Oh, the tower just kind of landed there. Okay. The all-seeing eye here coming forward. Yeah, it's like Spirit's not going to let you go down with this ship. Like, they can see something that you can't. And that's why you're being given this guidance. The guidance could be this message right now, or it could be something further on, like later on, okay? If you guys want to go deeper, check the description for my information of contacting me to get a reading, okay? There is a sense of hope, though, here. Can you tell us more, Spirit? What's going on here? What is it that what is this guidance that they really need to know? What is blocking them that they cannot see? What is it that they need to be informed about? Oh my gosh, everything falling on the ground. The Page of Swords. This could be a disruptive time for you, okay? And they want you to stay grounded through this process here. What about the Page of Swords? Seven of Wands, protecting yourself. I feel like they're not going to let me get any, like, deeper details here. The Emperor almost came out. Okay, so you've gotten some type of, you've raised your standards of some way, in some way, shape, or form. Like, you've gotten to a little bit higher ground, is what I'm hearing. Whoop. Yeah, like the battle, like you've won the battle here in some sense. Okay. But now with the Queen of Cups, the shadow side of the Queen of Cups here, I feel like there is a lesson here. Whether you have already learned said lesson, or if this is something that may be coming in the future, it could have to do with your family. The Ten of Pentacles is on the back, but there is an element of healing here with the Star. The Tower is not an easy card for those that don't have the inner and outer resources to deal with big change in their life, okay? There's an aspect of ourselves that we have been in denial about, and the time for denial is over. Or this is already what you went through, and they're congratulating you. If not, then this is coming. And the only thing that you can do for the Tower moment is to know that it's coming. There's nothing you can really do to prepare for it. But it looks like with vulnerability here, with the fact that he has some shoes on, you're going to get a little defensive here, or you're going to get yourself in a situation where you may have a lack of ability of communicating well with others, or you might say things that you might regret later on. But You're going to get pretty defensive here about something. So something may trigger you. But it's going to teach you a lesson, this Tower moment with this Page of Swords here. It's going to teach you a lesson that you needed to learn in order to elevate yourself. Now, there is a sense of victory here in a small sense. See how he's elevated just a little tiny bit by the rock there, by the platform? So this is just saying, make sure not to let your pride and ego, let the pride encourage you for your ambition instead of allowing it to feed your ego, okay? The shadow side of the Queen of Wands here, or the Queen of Cups here, talks about you have seen much heartache and heartbreak and disappointment and pain. But instead of closing yourself off, you allowed yourself to stay open to receiving love and allow the pain to turn into compassion, transform into compassion. Okay, instead of shelling yourself off from the world. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And if that's not already happened, then that's what will happen, because this Tower moment is going to teach you to not close yourself off into a shell. Okay, it's going to teach you to keep yourself open, your heart open. So maybe you already are in a shell, and the shell is now going to be disrupted with the Tower moment from Source. So that way you can learn a lesson about what is still hidden underneath, which is why you are triggered and defensive here. Okay, let's just see though. Can we get another card here for the Tower? For the Tower, what was the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. Okay, can we get another card here for the Page of Swords? What's underneath the page? That's too many. What's underneath the Page of Swords? For the highest good of pile number 2. What's underneath the Page of Swords? Spirit. That's a lot here. They're saying to take it. Okay. What's underneath the Seven of Wands? Okay. And what's underneath the Queen of Cups? Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, so we do have the Six of Cups here, and like there is a sense of like not being so naive anymore, because you've learned, okay, that you're kind of above the naivety of love as a child, okay? And then we have this Phoenix rising here, which is also resonant with the first reading that I did with pile number 1. You know, the Four of Cups and the Two of Wands are very much opposing energies here. This man has a lack of direction. He's malcontented. There's definitely a lot of melancholy here. He doesn't really know which way to go. His moody is kind of like, he's got emotions seething under the surface, but they're controlled. And the Two of Wands is all about, you know, knowing where you're going, waiting for the things to come back towards you. Success is being done. There's a sense of like this Tower moment has put you on a pause. Spirit kind of gave you this like sit still energy so you could observe. What is it that you truly need or want? Maybe you were going in a direction that was not towards what you really wanted. And so you may have been feeling like, what's my path? Where am I going? Why is nothing really making me happy or making me satisfied? And Spirit is saying here with the Two of Wands that you can trust in your success. There's nothing that needs doing just now. You can be confident in your success. And with the Four of Cups here, it's like you don't have to accept offers just because you don't know which way to go. You don't have to accept everything just because you don't know which way you're going right now. And to trust in your own and the things that you have put out there and the fact that they will be coming into fruition. But maybe there's things that need to be observed and seen before they can come into fruition, before they can be given. Okay, because sometimes we have like things in our lives or around us that we haven't gotten rid of yet that are blocking from that exact thing that we're trying to manifest from coming in. Let's look at these ones now. I feel that there is a deep resentment bubbling under the surface for you not being recognized for everything that you do and the battles that you have won. I feel like maybe you either pulled yourself or pulled... Okay, you could feel left out in the cold, right? You could feel like there's a dire situation here. And Spirit is saying, don't pity party. That's not going to help anything, right? And then we have like the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is victory, okay? But on this side, you know, whenever you congratulate people because something has happened, a battle was won, everyone kind of forgets who did what, because we're all equally congratulating each other and like excited for everybody that the battle was won. But there seems to be forgetfulness of who actually did most of the work and inequality of effort here. I feel like something has made you feel like you've put in so much work into something and you're not, it's going unnoticed. It's going unnoticed, whether this is the spirit because the thing that you are trying to manifest isn't coming in. Yeah, I feel like you're causing yourself to stay in this energy of lack because you think that all of your effort was for naught. In all reality, you're prolonging it or delaying it, or there's something else that you have let slip that needs to be done before you can receive it. And with the Four of Swords here, this is about like needing respite, okay? This is about you deciding that you can't go on any longer, or there's not much more you can give to the situation here. Something or someone is either has or is going to disappoint you greatly. This is inevitable. The 3 cups are spilled, but this is not the end of the story. There's still 2 cups left. This could also be where you are, if you have any expectations of other people giving you this victory, this is the issue here. You know what's coming to mind is human design and being a projector, and how as projectors, if we aren't honored for our great deep wisdom, then we get resentment. The not self is resentment because people aren't seeing us. But the problem is that we offer help that isn't asked for. We are trying to, if we don't get invitations to, you know, being asked for help or being asked for our guidance, then it's not going to be accepted, or it's not going to be honored in the way that it should be, because they weren't ready for it. And a lot of times that we don't understand why people don't see the effort or like how much we help them, but it's because they weren't ready for it. Sometimes they weren't ready for the advice or for the help or for the deep wisdom that we have from learned experience. So maybe waiting for the right invitation that truly honors you, because this talks about you not needing to take every invitation. So maybe really sitting out and waiting for the right invitation of someone and something that truly does know and honor your deep, deep, deep psychic wisdom and wisdom of learned experience and the pain and the things that you have been through, and not needing to become harsh and hard and just volatile instead of closing yourself off, because you have really attained a sense of accomplishment here with the High Priestess. Okay, you have both keys here being offered to you because you have deserved it. You have done the work. You have went deep. You have learned these experiences over a long period of time. It took you to get this little bitty step up. And if you're giving this away without honoring your own energy and honoring what you can and can't do, like sometimes we get really resentful when we put so much energy into something and then it's not reciprocated, or it's not even shown that it's seen. I can't think of the word. It's not honored, or it's not even seen how much we put into it, how much we gave. Okay? So yes, also sometimes this card, oh yeah, look, this card has like a crutch, you see? Crutch. There's something about the crutch here. With the Five of Pentacles is a lack, is very much so lack. So maybe your lack mindset is a crutch because you fear some type of sense of stability within yourself. There's something about that. Okay, let's go ahead and look into this victory here, the Seven of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that is very methodical. They get to their end goal no matter what. It doesn't matter how long it takes, they're going to get to it. So they're not a very dynamic person, but he's a reliable worker who is unlikely to do anything unexpected. If he wins any accolades, they will come from following someone else's orders or inspiring genius, not his own. To the world, he appears to be friendly, content with his lot, and willing to help as needed. So I feel like this is just saying that you have worked methodically. Like this little bit of moving up has taken a long time, and it's been a very slow process of this you climbing up the ladder on one step. It took you a long time. But what Spirit is telling you here is that there's a very much deeper sense of something going on here. Okay, I feel like in the past with this Page of Wands, with this Phoenix rising, he's looking to the stars, Orion up there, and instead of like continuing to do things because he doesn't want people to think he's weird, he's saying screw it, and he's going towards the things that actually make him, that excite him, that awaken the fire within him. So he's releasing projections and doing things for other people in order to fulfill his own wants and needs, like his own spiritual guidance of what he wants. And he wants to learn all of the things, Sagittarius energy. He wants to learn how the reality works. And so with the Queen of Cups here, and the pain that you've been through, and the fact that you haven't turned hard or into your own shell, this is what Spirit is saying to you. They're having me read this here, okay? It says, you have passed through challenging initiation tasks and have been admitted to the inner temple. Take some time to reflect upon what you have recently learned. Sit with any fear until it dissolves away. The 2 keys of knowledge are now yours for the taking. The gold key of worldly matters and the silver key of mystical matters. You have proven yourself worthy of the mysteries. And my familiar comes to join us. So Spirit is saying that you've accomplished much more than what you are seeing. Okay? And although it looks like you might not have much to show for it, trust and understand that everything is exactly as it's meant to be right now. And you have a lot more than what you're understanding. I'm also going to read the top part. It says, the inner temple is forbidden to those who are not ready and willing to comprehend its mysteries. 2 braziers burn with sacred fires beside a pool of dark water. A knot of Isis symbol is carved in the back of the high priestess throne. She is the sacred feminine that connects the earthly spirit and the eternal soul. She brings mystical knowledge forth into the light of day, born in the deep moonlit waters of women's wisdom. Wow. I love that. Thank you, Patchy. You gonna leave your butt on the camera? All right, let's get some final messages from the cosmos. Hey, baby. Come on. You can come. Hi. I know. I'm done. She's like, Mom, it's time to go. You did too much. Or no, she didn't. She said that you didn't do too much. She said you did just enough. I know. I'm getting the final messages. Okay, so you have been accepted into the mysteries, the school of mysteries. So you have this ancient wisdom within you. Oh yeah, she's like, hey, what are we doing? I know, baby, I'm almost done. Let me just get a final closing out message from the cosmos. One last message for pile number 2. Whoa, it fell on the ground. Okay. Trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. Okay, so again, trusting yourself, relying on yourself. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Is at the bottom of the deck. She's... Let me see if I can get her in here. Pack, you gonna say hi? She's standing in front of me in the cards, which tells me that it's me that needs to stop. Not that there's something outside of me that's the problem. She protects my energy. Okay. One last message here. Celestial wisdom. Tap into the knowledge of the cosmos. The stars are offering you profound wisdom and insight to guide your path. Universal knowledge, cosmic insight, divine understanding. Gateway to awakening. I hope y'all can see that. I can't see the phone. A new path is unfolding. Step through this gateway to expand your consciousness and awaken to higher truths. Spiritual awareness, new horizons, and conscious elevation. Yes, that's what the word is. He is elevated. A small elevation. But again, something bigger is happening here, okay, guys? I love you so, so much. I hope that you receive this deep within you and it brought some type of clarity for you, okay? Spirit circle is at the bottom of the deck. Yes, I love that. All right, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.